Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Bedford. How are you doing tonight? Woo! You're doing pretty good. But as I look around the room, I see a lot of new faces. I see a lot of happy, smiley faces. I see some sartorially elegant souls. And I feel a room full of passionate, positive energy. For those of you who are looking for a seat, we have a few seats at the front. I know it's normally a bit scary to be at the front, but it's not a comedy show, although I will be telling some bad jokes. But nobody gets singled out for being at the front, and you do get a good view of all of the performances. Anyway, if you need a few more chairs or anything, I can always get some more chairs as well. But make yourselves... There we go, right. Immediately in, we need another chair for you. Grab one from that table, and then we'll replenish as we go along. If you want to order food, I think most of you have worked it out, but just go to the bar. Yola will serve you. Just tell them the number on the table, and the food will come to your table after you've ordered it. So, which is the best way around, I've always found. So, before we start the show tonight, let's find out how many people have never been to the Bedford before. If it's your first time, raise your hands. Be proud to be a... Oh, my God. Nearly everyone. Welcome down tonight. Whoa. So, for you guys... I'm going to give you the gold-plated, fully-fledged, totally complete introduction. First of all, when you came through these double doors, which are now closed and will remain closed through the rest of the evening, there was no door entry fee for coming in. But this is the important bit. Now that we've got you in here, sat down, comfy and ready, we're actually going to ask you all to pay something to be here. Because we're going to ask you to pay attention. Yes. Now, that's not the cheap option. That's the expensive option. Because tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we have 5 of the most eclectic, diverse, and truly brilliant performers to bring to the stage. And all you have to do in return for this incredible live music and all of these performers who are giving their time, their talent, their energy for nothing is to give them your attention. Now, if you do need to have a chat during the music, if you want to do a bit of networking, if you've seen some friends you haven't seen for ages, you want to have a catch-up, either take a step through to the saloon bar, which will remain open throughout the entire night, or we will be having an interval where we encourage you to talk as loudly as you can to make up for the fact that you have been so wrapped in your attention. Talking of which, these double doors, we're going to keep them closed to keep this nice acoustic environment. It's a very acoustic night tonight. However, if you do need to egress the room and go to the loos or the washrooms or however you terminate them, No. Describe them. You go through the door to the left. It will also take you out to the front of the pub where you can have fresh or nicotine air, whichever is your choice, and also back into the main saloon bar. As I said, there will be an interval that is cunningly placed at the end of the first half and a fraction before the beginning of the second half. If there should be an emergency tonight, because there's so many new people here, this is really important. If there should be an emergency, the emergency exits are to the left, straight ahead, and there's one upstairs. If at any point during the evening there should be a lack of music, small headphones will drop from the ceiling. To activate them, just pull them towards yourself and make sure you're listening to good music before helping small children or elderly people. If you have a mobile phone, please switch it to the silent position. If your phone goes off in the middle of someone's song, even if it's in the same key, may still be a little distracting. However, we encourage you to continue to use your phone throughout the night. So do tweet messages, do Facebook status updates, check in if that's still a thing. Take pictures or little bits of video, put them on Snapchat or Instagram or TikTok or Tinder, whatever you tend to use your phone for. But wherever you are on the social media world, do tag us. We are at the Bedford Pub. And that's dead easy to remember, right? Because we are at the Bedford Pub. On all good social media. Now, third and final thing I want to tell you about, this is really important, we are not alone. And although I do mean that in a spiritual sense, I also mean it in a practical sense. Although there's probably about 70 or so of us in here so far tonight, there are far more joining us because tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we are streaming the show live and direct over the internet to the entire world! That round of applause is aimed at Rich, our sound engineer, for getting the cue so perfect. There will be a drink in it for you later. Thank you very much. Right, so what's going to happen tonight is I'm going to be the host with the most ability to focus your attention on the center of the stage, to fill you full of informative information, to make you smile, and to keep your focus on me until the artists are ready to start, at which point Every artist is going to come to the stage. They're going to do 2 songs. After each song, you're going to give a massive round of applause. After the second song, they leave the stage. The next act will come on. They do another 2 songs. You get a massive round of applause for each of the 2 songs. Then we get to the interval, take a short break. Then you can talk as loud as you can. Then we come back in the second half. We do the same thing in a different order with 5 artists, but we're doing the songs in a different order and a different songs, and then it's the end of the night. Okay? And it might just go that quickly. So before we start the show, I'm going to ask you to employ a special philosophy of mine. It's called FORE, F-O-R-E, hindsight. Normally you employ hindsight after you've done something. I wish I'd done that. Wouldn't it have been good had we done that? If only. However, with foresight, you can plan to enjoy what you're about to enjoy twice as much. So at the end of the evening, you don't feel you've been shortchanged by life, because I promise you, in what seems like the blink of an eternal eye, I'll be standing on this stage saying, and thank you and good night. And you'll go, well, where did that night go? Right. Having said that, it's time to welcome our first act to the stage. It's always tough to be the first up, right? To be the one that has to break the ice, the one that has to warm you up and make sure the PA works. So put a little extra love and energy into your applause. And welcome to the stage, a good friend of the Bedford, the brilliant Mr. Tony Moore. Thanks very much. It's good to be here tonight. Nice intro, thank you. Yes, I wear many hats, although they all look like the same one. I'm wearing artist hat now, so I'm going to do one song on the piano. This is an original tune. It's called She's a Dreamer. It's a song about a girl searching for her perfect man and not happy to settle for anything less than exactly the one she wants. She is cool, calm and collected, and that drives everybody wild. She is positively well connected, and that's the sun that you see in her smile. She's magical and perfect, but only for one man. She is trouble, but still worth it, if you're the one who can understand. She doesn't need the kind of things that everybody always brings. She's a dreamer, and she's waiting for someone. She doesn't want the she finds scary. She's a dreamer waiting for her night to come. She is warm, wild and wicked, like an angel halo-less. She is searching for a mystic in whom she can confess. She's fighting for forever. That's the place no one can see, where passion's no pretender, and she's safe to simply be. She doesn't need the kind of things that everybody always brings. She's a dreamer, and she's waiting for someone. She doesn't want the ordinary. That's the thing that she finds scary. She's a dreamer waiting for her night to come. doesn't need the kind of things that everybody always brings. She's a dreamer and she's waiting for someone. She doesn't want the ordinary. That's the thing that she finds scary. She's a dreamer waiting for her night to come. She's a dreamer waiting for her night to come. She's a dreamer. She's a dreamer. Dreamer. Thank you. Woo. You're the best audience on the tour so far. We love you all. Right. We're going to bring up to the stage our first act. Now, what's going to happen is that as I talk on the stage, the artists are going to mysteriously materialize behind me to plug themselves in, get themselves set up and ready to start. When they are ready to start, I will introduce them. You will give an astonishingly large stadium-sized round of applause. They will play 2 songs. At the end of their set, they will leave the stage to more fabulous applause. And as the next artist is coming on, I will return to the stage, armed only with a microphone, my hat, and some dry, rather old jokes. And I will do my best to entertain you. During the night, we might have a few music trivia moments to see how clever you are at your music trivia. For example, how many people know who the most expensive artist at Woodstock was? Or any guesses who it was? What's your guess, sir? Who? The Who? The Who? No, it wasn't The Who. Although they played at something like 5 o'clock in the morning, didn't they? They played a really crazy late set. No, they weren't the most expensive act on the bill. Crosby, Stills, well, I guess if you added up their individual fees and joined them together, possibly. But no, it wasn't them either. But I can see where you're going there. Hendrix. Who said Hendrix? Good, you're the winner, sir. Give him a big round of applause. It was Jimi Hendrix. He was paid something in the order of $18,000 for his Woodstock performance. Right, see how it's going to go? A little bit of information, a little bit of the stories behind the Bedford, a bit of music trivia, and then the band's ready to start in any second. So that's how clever I cover up the gap in between the artists. So, with a brand new single coming out, I think on September the 2nd, and a performance here that's, well, I actually haven't seen half of this band for quite a few years, and I'm very thrilled they're back. You're going to love this. I want a massive, incredible Bedford round of applause for Morning Crush!
Cheers, Tony. Thank you. Yeah, I have played here quite a long time ago before Morning Crush, and before I got on stage, I drank 11 pints that day. I made a total tit of myself, and so what I did was I changed the name of the band so that when I emailed Tony, he wouldn't remember who I was, and it worked brilliantly. So thanks for having me back. I won't tell you what my name was. She might throw me off. We are Morning Crush. We're only a 2-piece tonight. We're normally a full band, but you can hear the acoustic versions of our songs. We're going to sing you some folk songs, and this first song is called Tightrope Dance, and it's a song about love and painting and Nigel Farage, for some reason. It goes like this. Everything kept on falling down, but she didn't put down her brush. She carried on at the perfect speed, though time was speeding up. And I always respected all the ways she drew my mind. I was void of any purpose till I found it just in time. Blue-tie job, they didn't care if I showed up. They replaced me in a weekend, but that didn't make me stop. Till I saw you on the pavement, you were selling your designs. My teeth finally met the wind, and I felt it just in time. Our beauty was a tightrope dance with only room for one. I'm glad I I spent some time up there before I knocked you down. And I'm glad that you reminded me about the speed of light. And we didn't need to carry on, we saw it just in time. And we had the same ideas that made us lose the war. And Blighty's blowing crazy wind, worse than it's done before. Every time I see a lonely man wave his little flag, I'll think about your mother tongue and the patches on your back. Though I don't believe you felt the sting they felt on the front line, I still believe your heart was there, and I saw it just in time. Just in time. Just in time. But we held the same scorn for the artist on TV. The jester with the face paint on, telling us how to be free. And everything you ever loved will change you in some way. Doesn't matter if you need it or if you can't be swayed. But all you really did for me was sing a warm goodbye. And that doesn't happen often, babe. I heard it just in time. Just in time. Just in time. Thank you. Thank you very much. Sorry if I seem emotional. I've just watched the finale of Better Call Saul. Does anyone watch that? It's fucking outstanding. It's the best thing I've ever seen. If you haven't seen it, you can put your headphones on and watch it during my set. I won't judge you at all. So this next song, my friend, sadly, he passed away in December 2020. And he was one of my best. No, it's 2021. Shit, 2020. I can't remember. Sorry. He passed away recently, and it was really sad. And he was one of my best friends. He was a big, sort of masculine Scottish guy, and he was bisexual. And when he was growing up, he sort of grew up in conservative Scotland, and he didn't really feel comfortable being out as bisexual. And so what he did was he spoke to one of his gay friends. I'm telling you this story because he would want me to tell you this story. He spoke to one of his gay friends and he said, look, I'm having these feelings. I don't know what my identity is. What do I do? And his gay friend said, the solution is simple. You need to go out, you need to find a guy, be honest, tell him how you're feeling, and then you need to sleep with him. And then you'll know if you're bi or straight or whatever. So he went out and he got drunk and he came home and he went to his gay friend's house. And he leant on the door and he said, you know how you said I should find a guy to have sex with to work out my identity? What are you doing tonight? And he put his hand on his shoulder and he said, Marco, of course I'll have sex with you. And that's how he worked out his identity. And so fast forward 10 years, I'm a confused 19-year-old, and I'm quite masculine. And I was having these same feelings, and it scared the shit out of me because I grew up around lads and football, and, you know, it was a very toxic environment for someone feeling that way. And he was the only open, masculine, bisexual guy that I knew. So I spoke to him, and he told me that story. He said, you need to go out, find a guy. So I went out, and I got drunk. I went back to his house. I knocked on his door, and he said, no fucking way, Tim. Not in a million years. I miss him so much, and I knew that his dying wish would be me telling the story of the first time he had sex with a guy on stage. So this one's from Marco. This is called Two Ghosts, and this is about the grief that I was going through when I lost him. Oh, this is out on the 2nd of September. This is the single I was talking about. It's been a year since you left us, since nature made the choice to take you from the battlegrounds, leaving me without a voice. It took 12 months to write to you, and I didn't mean to wait. I guess that I was scared of how I'd feel when I say that I'd give anything to speak to you tonight.
Yeah, you know how it goes in the trenches of my mind in the evening. Should I be stronger than singing through my tears in the winter, hoping that you hear we're just two friends, we'll be two ghosts one day, dancing bravely in the rain. You missed the storming of the capital, you missed England falling down. Your Scottish heart would laugh at all those jerseys on the ground. You missed my girl, she was something, till I pushed her far away. I worked so hard to lose her, but I'm working hard to change, and I'd give anything to speak to you tonight. Yeah, you know how it goes in the trenches of my mind in the evening. Should I be stronger than singing through my tears in the winter, hoping that you hear we're just two friends, we'll be two ghosts one day, dancing bravely in the rain. As I trip into tomorrow, I'm sure I'll work it out with a never-ending silence on the loudest parts of town, with my hands to your lovers and all our broken friends. 'Cause stardust like you is gold dust like them. Should I be stronger than singing through my tears in the winter, hoping that you hear we're just two friends, we'll be two ghosts one day, dancing bravely in the rain. Should I be stronger than singing through my tears in the winter, hoping that you hear we're just two friends, we'll be two ghosts one day, dancing bravely in the rain. Thank you very much. Have a great night. We'll see you in the second half. We'll be back on later. Cheers.
Wow, what a brilliant way to start the night, the fantastic morning rush. Thank you, guys. And yes, I think yes, good to unplug. Yes, I think I remember that night when you had all those drinks now. No. I was trying to put your face to the memory. Yes. What a great song, great voices, great music. They will be back in the second half with more. Now then, what's going to happen as they leave the stage, our next artists will come on behind them. But however, that gives me an opportunity to have a chat with you. I know a few have arrived since we started. Thanks for joining us. If you need some seats, there are still a few seats upstairs. To find the way you go around the back and up the stairs. There's a couple of chairs and tables at the front here, if anyone would like to be daring enough to go dead center. I asked you a very tricky music trivia question. This gentleman got the answer right. Jimi Hendrix was the most expensive artist at Woodstock. I'm going to try you with something interesting that you can try when you're with a big gang of friends. Now, let me explain this to you. We're going to ask for a little Bedford hush. Thank you. There will be an interval coming up shortly where there'll be plenty of opportunity to chat. We're just going to get everything set up for our next act. But if you're in a crowd of people where there's at least 50 to 60 people, there's a better than 95% chance that two people will have the same birthday. Not the same year, but the same day and the same month. So we're going to try it right now. I'm going to point at somebody. You're going to shout out your birthday. You don't have to say your age. You just have to say the year. And if anyone else has the same day of birthday, go, yeah, as loudly as you can, like you've just won the lottery, right? And we'll see if we can create instant time twins. So, you, sir, look like you want to take part. What day and what month?
27th of November.
Right. Maybe it's 72 people you need. We'll wait for one more to arrive and we'll try it again. Right, in the meantime, I think this needs to go a fraction. Is that about the right height, do you think there, Alfie? There we go. We're going to welcome to the stage our next performer, another amazing singer and songwriter. Will you give a great round of applause for the brilliant ALFIE James?
Hello, hello. Thank you all for coming. Obviously, not just for me, but honored to play at the Bedford. My name's ALFIE James, and for the next 2 songs, my job is to entertain you, and your job is to be entertained. Can I get a hell yeah? We got well for that? Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So yeah, I sit in my room and I write and create and mix and master all these songs on my own. So yeah, you'll hear some acoustic versions of them tonight. So I'm going to start with, naturally the first song that I ever wrote, because, you should do everything in chronological order. And I love a mashup, so I'm going to mash it up with my newest release. So without further ado, this is 11:59 and Beyond and Liquor Store. So hope you enjoy. 1, 2, 3, 4. She said, trust me when I say I got your number on my arm and I know your name. She said, trust me when I say I got your number on my arm and I know your name. My eyes are fixed on your waistline, but you are nodding to the baseline, yeah. Grab my arm, said come over here, ayy. She leaned me close, whispered in my ear, singing bow dibba dow bow, but bow bow, bow dibba dow bow, dibba dow bow, bow dibba dow bow, dibba dow bow, dow bum bum. Walking a party, bodies on a dance floor. Handed a drink that I didn't even ask for, standard. I didn't come prepared, but when I saw you cross the room and the way you stared, don't mind me, I'm just watching the view. I don't really dance, so I just watch you. Hair tied up in an elastic band, a quick two-step, a grab of the hand. That's when she said, trust me when I say I got your number on my arm and I know your name. She said, trust me when I say I got your number on my arm and I know your name. My eyes are fixed on your waistline, but you are nodding to the baseline, yeah. Grab my arm, said come over here, ayy. She leaned me close, whispered in my ear, singing bow dibba dow bow, but bow bow, bow dibba dow bow, dibby dow bow, bow dibba dow bow, but bow bow, bum bum bum. I've downed my drink, but you've given me something to smoke, and I hope you're serious, cause I'm not really the joking type. If your motive's right, then let me see what you're about, cause you got the time, yeah. You boys only want one thing, but I like your look and you can sort of sing. So I hope you got a toothbrush that you don't mind sharing, because I want to take off what you're wearing. Boy, just watch my feet, I like your arms when they're all over me, singing bow dibba dow bow, bow bow. My eyes are fixed on your waistline, but you are nodding to the baseline, yeah. Grab my arm, said come over here, ayy. She leaned me close, whispered in my ear, singing bow dibba dow bow, but bow bow, bow dibba dow bow, dibby dow bow, bow dibba dow bow, but bow bow, bum bum bum. Hey. And I'm just sitting here figuring it out while you're in a puzzle on the floor by the liquor store, trickling down. You got a hold on me and it's plain to see where you're going with this, and I don't wanna feel it if it ain't for free. By the liquor store, by the liquor store, by the liquor store. Yes, boss man, give me a couple of bottles of Magnum, give me a 20 silk cut standard, 3:30 and I'm already landed. Yeah, she so I was on the seashore, now he bowed G's up asking for 1 pint, 2 pint, 3 pint, 4. Gone to see his girl Stella, he'll be there till the morning. Gone to Camden, Hells and back on a 168 where the fans adoring. He's rolling work on Cronenberg, he's fostering the will to live. A man of health drinks San Miguel. His drink disguises his demise, and alleyway has been down many times. I don't think anyone could help him. Oh, and I'm just sitting here figuring it out while you're in the puzzle on the floor by the liquor store, trickling down. You got a hold on me and it's plain to see where you're going with this, and I don't wanna feel it if it ain't for free. By the liquor store, by the liquor store, by the liquor store. Thank you, thank you. Cool. Thank you. All right, so You know, I've been to many concerts, as I'm sure you guys have had, and I know that, you know, as much as you love watching, you know, people perform songs that you don't know, you know, you like to have a little sing-song. And, yeah, you know, as I said, I love to do mashups, so, yeah, and I like to think I'm more of a rapper than I actually am. So I'm gonna do a mashup of 2 songs that hopefully you know, one by Mr. Kanye West and one by my favorite artist, Ariana Grande. So here we go. Just another one champion sound. Me and Estelle, we bout to get down. Get down, we the hottest in the world right now. Just touched down in London town. Better give me a pound. Tell her put the money in my hand right now. Told the promoter we need more seats. We just sold out all the floor seats. Take me on a trip, I'd like to go someplace. Take me to New York, I'd like to see LA. I really want you, come kick it with me. You be my American boy, American boy. Hey, mister, it's really, really nice to meet ya. I just met this 5'7" guy who's just my type. I like the way he's speaking, confidence is peaking. Don't like his baggy jeans, but I'ma like what's underneath them. And no, I ain't been to MIA. I heard that Cali never rains and New York hard awaits. Take you to the West End, show you to my brethren. I'm liking this American boy. Sing it out now. Take me on a trip, I'd like to go someplace. Take me to New York, I'd like to see LA. I really want you, come kick it with me. You be my American boy. Tell them Wagwan blood, Brooklyn them in the UK. Everybody gotta say UK. Reluctantly, cause most of this press don't fuck with me. Estelle once said to me, cool down, down, don't act like a fool now, now. Always acting rude, ow, ow, ain't nothing new now, now. He crazy, I know what you're thinking. Right being around, know what you're drinking. Rap singer, chain blinger, holler at the next chick as soon as you're blinking. What's your persona about this Americana drama? Am I shallow? Cause all my clothes designer, dress smart like a London bloke. Before he speak, his super spoke. And you thought he was cute before, look at this peacock telling me he's broke. And take me on a trip, I'd like to go someplace. Take me to New York, I'd like to see LA. I really want you, come kick it with me. You be my American boy, American boy. I want it, I want it, I want it, I want it, I got it. You like my hair? Gee, thanks, just bought it. I see it, I like it, I want it, I got it. My receipts be looking like phone numbers. If it ain't money, then wrong number. Black card is my business card, the way it be setting a tone for me. I don't mean to brag, but I be like, put it in the bag, yeah. When you see them tags, they stack up like my ass, yeah. Shoot, go from the store to the booth, make them back in one loot, give me a loot. Never mind, I got the juice, nothing but net and we shoot. Look at my neck, ain't got enough money to pay me respect. Ain't no budget when I'm gonna set. If I like it, that's what I get, yeah. I want it, I got it, I want it, I got it, I want it, I got it, I want it, I got it. You like my hair? Gee, thanks, just bought it. I see it, I like it, I want it, I got it, yeah. Thank you so much. I'll see you in the second half. Alfie James.
Oh, thank you, Alfie James. Brilliant set. Alfie will be back in the second half again. Fantastic mashups. I love that. Right, we have our next performer coming to the stage. And a few more people have arrived since our last short break, which means I think we have enough people to do the instant birthday twin challenge. So let me explain one more time. I will point at one person. You will shout out the day and the date that you were born, but not necessarily the year. And if somebody else has exactly the same birthday, you will shout, yeah, like it's the best thing in the world, okay? Are you ready? This gentleman here, sir, what's the day and the date of your birthday? Loudly. Yes, you.
September 7th.
Not quite enough people. We need 2 more people to arrive, and then I'm sure we will be at the critical mass to create the instant birthday. All right. I think Moving down a level. When it works, though, you will be impressed. You will be impressed. Okay, we need a little Bedford hush. Thank you. First of all, I just want to say thank you, everybody, for coming out tonight and supporting live music. It's a Tuesday night and the place is full. You've all come to see and support different artists tonight, and some of you have just wandered in, have no idea what's going on, but hopefully enjoying it. Thank you for supporting every artist equally. Our next artist making her debut on the Bedford stage, all the way from Nashville, Tennessee, ladies and gentlemen. Will you please go crazy for the one and only Mary Moore? Woo!
Hi. Anyone ever been to Nashville before? No one. Guys, travel more. Usually I'd say that to an American, but so my name is Mary Moore. I'm here from Nashville. I'm really excited to be in the UK. I'm here for the whole month of August, just writing with a bunch of people and playing a few shows. This first song is called Legendary Love. Show of hands, who's gone through a breakup? Like 10 people? Are y'all all just like fucking perfect here? What? Okay. Well, I've been through my fair share, and this song is to your piece of shit ex to remind them that you're the bestest thing they ever had. You can try to bury me in the ground, throw my body in a river, hoping that I drown. Oh, 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 you can hang me up to dry, hold me down, shoot a bullet in between my eyes. Oh, 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 but I'm your legendary love and legends never die. You heard the stories written about me. You just had to come see for yourself your infatuation with my bad reputation. You should have known this road would lead to hell. Oh, when you love this hard, it's bound to leave a scar. When it cuts this deep, you can't forget the memory. Oh, you can bury me in the ground, throw my body in a river, hoping that I drown. Oh, 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 you can hang me up to dry, hold me down, shoot a bullet in between my eyes. Oh, 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 but I'm your legendary love and legend never die. Or did I live up to those rumors? Did you take everything you wanted from me? I bet you hate it, I bet you can't stand it. Late at night, I'm the only face you see. Oh, you can bury me in the ground, throw my body in a river, hoping that I drown. Oh, 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 you can hang me up to dry, hold me down, shoot a bullet in between my eyes. Oh, oh, but I'm your legendary love and legend. Hold me down, shoot a bullet in between my eyes. Oh, 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 but I'm your legendary love and legends never die. If you like that one and you want to send it to your ex, I just put it out in June, and I would love that. And send me the screenshots of what happens when you do that. I could make a whole TikTok about that. So this next song is called Catch Me, and I wrote it after New Year's Eve. And I was sitting there making my New Year's resolutions, and I realized I've never actually completed a New Year's resolution. Don't know if that relates. We're all pieces of shit, guys. It's fine. And I realized that there is this perfect version of myself that I have been chasing my entire life. And she's a little kinder. She's a little smarter. She's a little skinnier. She's a little more hardworking. She's a little bit better than me in every single way. And I also finally realized I'm never going to be her. And at first, that was a really hard pill to swallow. But the more and more I thought about that, that actually became one of the most freeing thoughts I'd ever had, because I'm never going to be that girl, but I'm always going to be me. So I wrote this song. I swear her smile is the sun. Her voice, it's like a warm, strong wind. And her laugh fills the room up to the brim. She's beautiful, like water running through a river. Dreaming with her feet on the ground. And she says, catch me if you can. Maybe if you ran just a little bit faster, just outside your reach. Never touch, but you always see that girl you always chasing. She's the girl I'm always chasing. I'll never be. Tone, it's never angry. She always listens before she speaks. Oh God, no, she's not selfish. No, she's nothing like me. No, she's beautiful, like water running through a river. Dreaming with the feet pounding on the ground, saying, catch me if you can. Maybe if you ran just a little bit faster, just outside your reach. Never touch, but you always see that girl always chasing. She's the girl I'm always chasing, but I'll never be. I'll never be. She don't run when it gets hard. She don't tear herself apart. And she loves who she is. And she keeps going. She keeps going. She don't hurt the one she loves. She never asks for too much. And she loves who she is. And she keeps going, she keeps going, saying, catch me if you can. Maybe if you ran just a little bit faster, just outside your reach. Never touch, but you always see that girl you always chasing. She's the girl I'm always chasing. I'll never be. I'll never be. I'll never be.
Wow, Mary Moore from Nashville. two songs that took us on an entire journey of your life brilliantly. Wow. Amazing performance. Now, Mary Moore will be back in the second half, along with ALFIE and along with Morning Crush and all of the artists that you're about to see in this first half of the show. Whilst we get our next artist set up, which won't take long, we're going to give it one more try, and then we're going to give up on the birthday thing. But I think we'll try with this beautiful young lady over here. What is your birthday? Your day and the date, not the year, just the day and the date. Out loud. Anyway, if you're in a big crowd, you can keep them entertained for ages with this one, sort of. The next time we do a bit of entertaining, I'm going to give you the chance to ask me a question. It's a new feature that I've started tonight. It's called Ask the Host Any Question You Like. We'll come back to that in a minute because we're ready to go with our next performer. Can we have a massive round of applause for yet another incredible singer, songwriter, performer on this stage? You're not a singer? You're just guitar? Oh, no singing? Oh. He sings with his fingers, ladies and gentlemen. He's what we call a finger songwriter. Yeah. Yes. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, Tom Watts!
Thank you. Thank you. Hi. 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 Yeah, yeah. I feel like it's nice you had that little spoiler, otherwise you wouldn't really know what the fuck was happening. But yeah, hi. So, yeah, my name's Tom Watts. I play guitar in this weird way, but hopefully you enjoy it. That song, probably the worst thing to say on stage, but it doesn't really have any particular meaning to it. It's just fun. And so, you know, I couldn't really, name it after a word or a line in the song. So I just instead decided to name it something silly. And as I'm a secondary school teacher, there are... I know, key worker right here. Right. I just thought I'd name it after a really stupid thing a kid once asked me. So that one is called How Do You Drive Such a Small Car? Thank you. So, and there is a live session of that released on YouTube under Tom Watts Guitarist. There is a live session, really, really well filmed by a guy called Will Killen, who's based up in Leeds, and it's just it looks actually really, really good. Yeah, so it looks really, really good, and super proud of that. So you can check that out. All the socials. It's Tom Watts Guitarist. So sometimes you have to retune the guitar, and if you're wondering why you can have different notes, if I start to play Wonderwall, it would sound like this, which is not what I'm after this time. Anyway, here's the next one. Thank you. I'll catch you in the second half. Cheers.
Tom Watts, thank you. Beautiful performance. And you, I know I said it at the beginning that you're the best audience on the tour, but you just get better. Thank you for giving such loving attention to our performers. As I said, I know many of you have come to see one particular artist, depending on who you're here in a group with, but by enjoying and supporting every act, you make the night so special, and the artists, we all appreciate that very much. We've got one act to bring to the stage to finish the first half. Now, whilst he's getting quickly set up, I'm just going to move into our second feature now, seeing as the birthday thing, I've just given up on that. But this is a new thing I'm going to do tonight. It's called Ask the Host Any Question You Like. So if there's something that's been burning a hole in your imagination at night, a question that you are desiring to be answered, it could be spiritual, it could be magical, it could be historical, factual, scientific. It could be mathematical. It could be geographical. Be any question you like. It could be personal. It can be public. Whatever. If you have a question, I will do my best to answer that question instantly on the spot.
When's your birthday?
I like the way you think. Should we give this a go and see if I have a birthday twin? I'm just going to move out of the way. My birthday is, and I hope you're going to get cards and presents ready, October the 11th. But I like this. You've kind of incorporated the last feature into the new feature, and neither of them work. So that's great. But this young lady over here, you had a question for me. Put your hand up. Was that? Oh, where's my jacket from? Oh, okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, sometimes I am mistakenly seen as a fashion icon. I can understand that. And I'm often stopped in the streets and asked where I get my exotic, expensive-looking clothes from. This, I happen to like animal prints. And in fact, maybe, who's near the bar? I've got some wine that has my name on it. I have my own signature label. That's the wrong way to explain it. I'll come back to you. I'll finish it in a minute. Don't worry. We've got a few things to set up. I actually have my own label of wine. It's called Route 66 by Tony Moore. We keep it here. It's Italian, and the labels are based on my clothes. This, hello, this is a Pinot Noir, a very delicious red wine. This is one of my shirts, by the way. This is from, it's from Top Man. But they did a really... When Top Man was Top Man, right? He's gone now, isn't he? Route 66. We've also got a white version of this with one of my denim jackets with a bit of animal print on it, which is a Pinot Nero vinified in Bianco. That means a red grape that is peeled and then pulped to make a white wine. But in answer to your question, Zara. Hey, you can leave Ralph Lauren over there. Forget Coco Chanel. It's Zara for me all the way down the fashion line. Right. We are ready for our final artist of the first half. Going to do a fantastic performance for us. And actually local to the Bedford, so we're very thrilled. But making his debut here tonight. Yes, get that applause going from the Tiger's Mouth.
Good evening. All right, South London. Can we just give a round of applause for every act that's been on tonight, because it's been absolutely incredible. Like, after years of lockdown and stuff, music is back, and this is wicked. This song is less cheery, but it's called Morning News.
Gather round for the morning news. Another light went out, some more misguided views. There isn't time for us to rest. The only way is down. Put on your Sunday best and I can feel it coming. On and on and on. I'll give you something good to write about, and I can feel it coming. On and on and on. I'll give you something good to write about. Gather round for the morning news. I read it back to front, that way I know the truth. Shouts the loudest wins a prize. It doesn't matter now if nobody died, and I can feel it coming. On and on and on. I'll give you something good to write about, and I can feel it coming. On and on and on. I'll give you
something good to write about. And all the blood rolls in my veins. I am shocked beyond the pain. I am not surprised by anything at all. And I will do my fucking best to carry on with all the rest. I am tired, I am bored, but I'm not out. I'm not out. So that was, that's my first single, Morning News. It's on Spotify, all the other things. I am from the tiger's mouth. It's on my hat. Well, it's not my hat, but... so I'm going to play a bit of a cheerier song now. Well. So I recently became 30 years old, which is really exciting. Yeah, it was 2 years ago, but, you know, you really got to get into these things. And this song's all about dealing with growing up poorly. But then celebrating it, and it's called Youth. We packed up our things. We left the boy behind. Forgot our old beliefs. Our plans all set to mine. We didn't realize anything would change. I know you're scared, but it's never really there. You can't hold what you don't know. We waste our youth like it's no real use. You can't hold what you don't own. Leave it alone. You're living separate dreams. You'll never leave the man behind. It's not falling apart as it seems. You're just leaving the youth behind. Now your friends are in love, getting old, you realize. I know you're scared, but it's never really there. You can't hold what you don't know. We waste our youth like it's no real use. You can't hold what you don't know. This is the sign of too well-lived life. There is nothing you leave behind. This is a sign of too well-lived life. There is nothing you leave behind. This is a sign of too well-lived life. There is nothing we leave behind. This is a sign of too well-lived life. There is nothing you leave behind. Thank you. I'll be with you later again. Thank you so much.
From the tiger's mouth, Harry, thank you. Brilliant. You've been so incredible listening with pin drop silence. Now we're going to take an interval. It's your opportunity to make as much noise as you like. Get some drinks at the bar. If you fancy some red or white wine, you might try a little Route 66. And you can join the Zara gang. In the meantime, we will be back in 15 minutes with more great live music, so don't be late. We'll be back right after this. Right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, if we could ask you to retake your seats and prepare yourself for the deuxième part of tonight's show. And I want to say, first of all, thank you for being such a great audience in the first half. We're going to ask for a little bit of a Bedford hush. Thank you, guys. I know we've got a lot of people here tonight. I'm just wondering, how many people have come tonight from within 1 mile of the Bedford? Yeah, oh my, bloody hell. And this is your first time? No, not your first time. No, good night. We hope to see you, plenty of you again. How many people have come from more than 10 miles to be here tonight? Woo! Pretty good. How many people have come from more than 100 miles? Woo. Yes, 1,000 miles? Has anyone come from abroad? Across the waters? Yes. Yep. What? Okay, well, we'll call it. We're going to call it, though, South Africa. Very good, yes. Yes, woo! Okay, we need your attention, ladies and gentlemen. So can we take a little spiritual moment all together? On the count of 3, take a deep breath and hold it in. 1, 2, 3. Slowly let it out. Now, when I used to do that in the 90s, of course, it would be all having a cigarette together. But don't worry about the smoke machine. It's quite safe. It's been passed for health and safety. It's just for effect. So we're going to welcome back to the stage now a musician that did 2 beautiful songs. And not only that, told us such great stories. I loved the origin of the first title of your piece of music. It's just pure genius. And I can see that now. All right, will you please put your hands together and give a massive round of applause for Tom Watts? Woo!
Yo. Okay, right. Okay, so let's... Hang on. There we go. Nice. Right. Okay, so this next one is actually a cover. Again, still just on guitar, but hopefully you guys should recognize it. And if you do want to sing along, or try and sing along, please feel free. I think you're all going to know it. This is I'm on Fire by Bruce Springsteen. That's the chorus bit. Excellent. So, this is my final piece for the evening, and I've sort of got to end it on a little bit of a little plea or a little request, really. That sounds more desperate than I actually am. Right, hang on. Let's try that one again, right? Okay, so everything you heard tonight was written during, I believe, the first lockdown or various lockdowns after a while of not being able to play due to injury and things like that. And it's all recorded, it's all mixed, it's all mastered by an amazing producer called Lachlan J. Taylor. But the one thing that's kind of stopped me from, well, the only barrier that I have now to actually getting all of this stuff on Spotify so I can do this a lot more, which I'd absolutely love to do because you guys have been absolutely brilliant. But the only thing kind of that I need now is just artwork to fit with the music. So if you are an artist or you know anyone who might be able to help, please just come chat to me, or Tom Watts Guitarist Instagram. Just drop me a message with recommendations and things like that. That'll be really, really appreciated because I've been sitting on this for a while and I just want to get it out there and get that rich 0.33 pence per stream. Yes. So if you want to help me with that, that would be absolutely appreciated because, well, teachers' wages aren't great. They are not. Oh, are you a teacher yourself? Oh, what do you teach? Oh, nice. Well, respect to you. Respect to you. Right. Okay. Right. This is the first song that I wrote for this kind of project. It's called Lightcliff. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Cheers.
Thank you, Tom. Beautiful. Tom Watts Music on all good social media. Yes. Tom Watts Guitarist. Just testing, make sure he knows these things. Very good. Tom Watts Guitarist, yes. Follow him on Instagram and in the live music arena, but also go and talk to him at the end of the night. If you are an artist, or you have a friend who's an artist, or you have some graphic ideas that you might help accompany him on his journey to release music to the world, which I think should be happening as soon as possible. Right. Now, our next performer did 2 brilliant mashups in the first half. He's back, and I'm intrigued and excited to hear what we have next from him. Tonight has been such a beautiful night for me because I get the chance to introduce and meet and listen to such amazing music. I do this 3 nights a week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday down here. You're all welcome to come back on any other nights you like, but do check the website, thebedford.com, for more information, just in case there's a private hire night. In the meantime, ALFIE James, a massive round of applause. The brilliant ALFIE James.
Hello, again. Thank you for welcoming me to the stage again. Okay, cool. So my penultimate song is a little bit of a story time. I have to say the story. So I met a girl, February 2020. Oh yeah, all right, yeah. So I met a girl in a bar, February 2020, and you know, what do you do when you're a talented songwriter? You trying to impress a girl, you know. Got to write her a song or two. And she hails from Miami. She's American, so I cheekily called it 24 Hours in Miami, which got some stern looks off her dad. Yep, yeah, he all thought it. Yep. And 2.5 years later, I'm still with her. So I know she's watching wherever the stream is. So yeah, cool. So yeah, one of my favorites to perform, and yeah, I hope you enjoy it. It's 24 Hours in Miami. I'm in trouble now. In my head, single bed, might last another round. If I forget what you said, promise you won't hate me now. Okay, you're teasing me a little bit. Put your favorite song on and know you bump my new shit. Guess you don't have much time, girl, so put your mind in my time zone. I'm in trouble now, 5 hours behind. Landed on the East Coast and searching for your brown eyes. Might get me every time. The way throw it back and out the lightest hits it every time. And his Spanish sounds alright. Oh, girl, you got me falling now. Little finger got me wrapped around you. Guess you don't have much time, girl, so put your mind in my time zone. 24 hours in Miami on my mind. Darling, just stay past tonight. Oh, honey, now. 24 hours in Miami, do you mind if I stay past just tonight? All I really need is a little bit, not a lot, baby girl, just a little bit. We can head to the crib in a little bit, show you how I live just a little bit. Alright, I'm gassing it, the drink he got me rambling. The view is undeniable, the women so immaculate. I've never had a reason to be homesick, so don't go giving me that baby, please don't ever go home shit. Cause I might just do it, shook your dad's hand at a weak man, I blew it. But to Madre looking fine, it's a matter of time before I got you moaning, girl, and not the good kind. Ha ha ha. Oh, girl, you got me falling now. Little finger got me wrapped around you. Guess you don't have much time, girl, so put your mind in my time zone. 24 hours in Miami on my mind. Darling, just play past tonight. Oh, honey, now. 24 hours in Miami, do you mind if I stay past just tonight? Oh, honey, now. Now, hey. Oh, honey, now. 24 hours in Miami on my mind. Darling, stay past just tonight. Oh, honey, now. 24 hours in Miami, do you mind if I stay past just tonight? 24 hours on my mind. Thank you. Thank you so much. Touch me. All right, cool. So this is my final song. Yeah, it's a mashup. So yeah, I'll just put it out there. Now, what I'm gonna do though is a bit of improvisation. So yeah, you're gonna, it's either gonna be really good and you're gonna go home and search my name up and it's gonna be amazing, or it's gonna fail. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start on a song. And then I'm going to go to a few others and see how many I can do before I get booted off stage. So, all right, cool. So I'm going to start off with with a song called Black and Gold, classic song. I love it. So yeah, and then I'll see where you go from there. But I've been ALFIE James, and you've been a wonderful audience. So here we go. If the fish swam out of the ocean and grew legs and started walking, and the apes climbed down from the trees and grew tall and started walking, yeah, and the stars fell out of the sky and my tears rolled into the ocean, and I'm looking for a reason why you even set my world into motion, yeah, 'cause if you're not really here, then I don't wanna be either. And now I'm stood at the top with fear, 'cause it's all just a bunch of matter. And if you're not really here, then I don't wanna be either. I wanna be next to you. And black and gold, black and gold, black and gold. And I look up into the night sky, I see 1,000 eyes staring back, and all along these golden beacons I see nothing but black. I feel the weight of something beyond me, I don't know what I can feel. If vision is the only validation, then most of my life isn't real. 'Cause if you're not really here, then I don't wanna be either. And now I'm stood at the top with fear, 'cause it's all just a bunch of matter, yeah. And if you're not really here, then I don't wanna be either. I wanna be next to you. Black and gold, black and gold, black and gold. Own it, girl, you just own it, 'cause your body's on fire. Tell me how to control it and go like your spliff and get higher. I love how you roll it. I put my hand out. Hold it, I'ma be right by ya. I'ma be right by ya. And girl, this one for me, hold ya. Put me arms right around ya. Girl, you give me the tightest love me ever not seen in my life. And girl, this one for me, squeeze ya. Put me love right around ya. Girl, you give me the tightest love me ever not seen in my life. My life, oh. Shorty, get down, good Lord. Baby got 'em open all over town. Strictly busy, don't play around. Cover much ground, got game by the pound. And getting paid is a forte, each and every day to play away. I can't get her out of my mind, say what? I think about the girl all the time, wow, wow. East side to the west side, pushing fat rides, ain't no surprise. You got sticks in the stash, stacking up the cash, quick when it comes to the gas. And by no means average, she's what it is she got to have it. And baby, you're a perfect 10, I wanna get in. Let me see if I can get down with it. I like the way you work here, no diggity. I got to bag it up now. I like the way you work here, no diggity. I got to bag it up now. I like the way you work here, no diggity. I got to bag it up now. I like the way you work here, no diggity. I got to bag it up. Oh, I got to bag it up. I'm with this girl right here, I got to bag it up. 'Cause she asked me what we were gonna do, so we started the bottom of my way for to Monday. Took her for a drink on Tuesday. We were making love by Wednesday. And Thursday and Friday and Saturday we chilled on Sunday. Met this girl on Monday. Took her for a drink on Tuesday. We were making love by Wednesday. Thursday and Friday and Saturday we chilled on Sunday. Out. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
ALFIE James, thank you. Brilliant mashup, I love it. And 24 Hours in Miami, brilliant song. Hello, the USA, you're watching over there. Thank you for joining us and being part of the show. Actually, if any of you want to let anybody who's not here tonight, friends, family, watch the show, they just go to facebook.com/The Bedford Pub or youtube.com/The Bedford Pub, and they'll be able to see the show live. And the show is archived, so you can see it again. Very good. Now then, as our next wonderful artist gets set for the stage, I noticed down on this table, you've got a very nice bottle of red wine there, sir. Yes, an empty bottle of Route 66. That's what I like to see. Very good. Yes, thank you very much. If anyone else wants to know more about it, you can go to... Oh, no, that doesn't count. It's very good, but it doesn't count. Did you miss the bit at the beginning? The Route 66, my... Oh, yeah, that was my wine. It's got my name on it. Thank you. Right. Anyway, if you want to find out more, go to route66.wine. It will tell you all about it. And you can be a part of the journey as well. Right. Now then, I'm going to have to put the mic stand down there, because that... Just a little bit. We're going to welcome back to the stage now a singer-songwriter from the USA, based in Nashville, who delivered 2 incredible songs. In the space of 2 songs, managed to tell us pretty much her entire life story. And I loved it. But I think there is more to come. So will you please, pun intended, put your hands together for the brilliant Mary Moore!
First, I have an awkward question to ask y'all. This is my good side. Can you try to take a Polaroid photo of me while I'm playing? You got it. Only do one. They're very expensive. Oh, okay. So you press that red button and only do one. Look at the front, that red button. Only one. And only do it when I look my best. And that's not yet. Thank you, Queen. Yes. So I'm just going to really briefly give out my social handles. So if you want to follow along, on Instagram, I'm Mary_Moore with 2 O's _music. I'm on Spotify, iTunes, YouTube. Almost every single song you've heard is already out. And I'd love if you went and streamed it after this. You guys have been such a lovely, lovely crowd. So let's get into it. This next song is called Redwoods, and I wrote it about wanting to be more like a tree, because I think trees are better than people. Because people, we run away from our problems constantly, but trees can't do that. Trees are planted in one space, and they either grow there or they don't. They're given a certain amount of sunlight, certain nutrients, and they have to find a way to be resilient and brave. So I wrote this song called Redwoods. Thought a hometown's just a hometown. That's all it's supposed to be. We grow up and we learn to leave. And I felt the wind and I followed it 100 miles away to catch some dream I thought I had to chase. West Coast gold rush, losing its shine. I wanna run, but I wish that I could learn to be like a redwood. I wanna bend before I break. I wanna grow, but learn to stay. Smile with the sun, dance in the dark. If the truth wasn't wrong or right, then I'd find some peace of mind. As the seasons change, I'd have a rooted heart. Yeah. And my head was always up in the clouds, but now it's coming down. Hands in the dirt and my feet on the ground. West Coast gold rush, losing its shine. I wanna run, but I wish that I could learn to be like a redwood. I some peace of mind. Seasons change at hand. A rooted heart. Whoa. How nervous were you taking that? You did great. I felt it. I was like, ooh, he picked a good moment. I had stuck to tape. Hold on. Okay, and now that foot's stuck. Okay. So I just went through a breakup, and the greatest thing about a breakup is you write so many songs. And I wrote this one about the first hookup that you have after the breakup, and it's called Ghost in My Bedroom. So this is a new one. I hope you guys like it. I kissed somebody new, only thought about you like half of the time. His hands all up in my hair, it's probably not fair that I'm trying to justify him. I want to move on, only I still need to catch my breath. Why the hell am I proving him right? It's what he said I'd always do, and whoa, it's kinda crazy 'cause you're the one who left me. The ghost in my bedroom. And sure, babe, you were my best, but all of the rest that came with you, I'm not sure it was worth it. And give me a couple of months, and I'll find someone who does it better and freakier than you ever could. I want to move on, only I still need to catch my breath. Why the hell am I proving you right? It's what you said I'd always doing. Whoa, it's kinda crazy 'cause you're the one who left me. So why am I the one feeling guilty? I should be allowed to do whatever I want now, because when we were together I followed all your rules. Oh, I'm not scared of the ghost in my bedroom. Oh, you haunt me, do you want me like I want you after midnight? Once my good sense has already gone to bed. Yeah, you haunt me, do you want me like I want you after midnight? Once my good sense has already gone to bed. Yeah, you haunt me, do you want me like I want you after midnight? Once my good sense has already gone to bed. And I kissed somebody new, only thought about you like half of the time. Hey, hey, whoa, it's kinda crazy 'cause you're the one who left me. So why am I the one feeling guilty? I should be allowed to do whatever I want now, because when we were together I followed all your rules. Oh, I'm not scared of the ghost in my bedroom. Thank you guys so much.
Wow. The phenomenal Mary Moore, ladies and gentlemen. Again, two brilliant songs there. I think Mary does have another show this week. I think we can, if you have a chat with her later, she might be able to announce it. In North London on Thursday night, doing a bit of a longer set. We'll talk more about that later, but if you want to see some more of Mary on this trip, and you're anywhere near Camden, she'll be there on Thursday. Good. Now then, whilst we get the next band on the stage, you are such an amazing audience that I want to capture you forever. So would you put your hands in the air, and on the count of three, actually, Rich, are you anywhere near the lights? Can we take those spotlights down? They're a bit too bright. On the count of a very slow three, because we're going to take the spotlights down because they're just blinding the camera, you're going to put your hands in the air, or you're going to give me a big cheers, or you're going to make a funny face, whatever you want to do, and we'll have a big cheer, and we will capture the best audience of the year here at the Bedford. Right, we're going to put these spotlights down. 1, 2, there we go. Right, on the count of three. 1, 2, 3. Yes. Sorry, my phone did that thing where it was a bit too dark now. And I moved it as it froze. So we'll just try it one more time. 1, 2, 3, go. Yeah! Brilliant. I love you guys. Right, you're all invited back to my place afterwards, by the way, for a party. On another night. Obviously not tonight. When I'm prepared. I've got more space. We only have 2 more acts to bring to the stage. Don't forget what I told you at the very beginning of the night, how quickly this night was going to go. Do continue to exercise for hindsight and enjoy everything twice as much as you would normally do. So, you heard 2 brilliant songs from them in the first half. They're back with more magical music. Can we have a massive round of applause? For the brilliant Morning Crush!
Hey, what's up? Cheers, Tony. Thank you. So my granddad was fucking crazy. He was he was blind, but like I swear he wasn't blind. I swear it was like a bit, like a 10-year bit. And he used to like pretend to watch the TV, so he would like not watch the TV because he was blind. But then if like Jennifer Lopez was on the TV, he would for some reason be looking at the TV. He would do. And anyway, before he died, he told me his life story. I went to see him in hospital, and he told me his life story, and it was pretty fucked up. And I'm going to sing it to you. This is a song about my granddad. My grandfather told me stories of war. He spoke of the Russians who broke down his door to murder his family in front of his eyes. He escaped with a bullet and a weight on his mind. Found by the Germans in Poland he stayed, and he stood near the border and thought of his home in Ukraine. After his voice dropped to the front, he did march to fight for a fascist he never did ask. And the winter was colder and cold, like he always knew. And he told the Germans, get ready to lose.
as men became statues of ice by the lake. He sat smoking dry leaves and thought of his home in Ukraine. After the war, he was laughing alone. You can go west, son, or you can go home. But he looked at the Union and said, I think I'm all right. And he headed to Norwich with hope in his eyes. The war-wounded jester made the most of his pain. He drank whiskey in England. He thought of his home in Ukraine. An Italian woman soon stole his heart. She was running just like him, waiting to start. Soon to be married in a Hammersmith home. They gave birth to Maria and soon watched her grow. With pride in our hearts, we all took his name. And with a stiff upper lip, we think of our home in Ukraine. In 2012, his heart had grown weak. In a hospital wing, we would sit there and speak. I said to my granddad, I'm learning to sing. Do you remember the answer? Is blowing in the wind. And as we sang the chorus on our final day, I'll always wonder if he thought of his home in Ukraine. Thank you. Thank you very much. I just want to say thank you to Tony. I don't know where Tony is, but thank you very much. I played here many years ago and made an absolute tit of myself. I honestly nearly fell off the stage. It was awful. There's probably a video of it somewhere if you look hard enough. In an industry where everyone's fighting for the spotlight and you don't really know who your real friends are, and it's a fucking mess, this music industry. It's great to see someone who has devoted such a big part of their life to helping independent artists and giving them a spotlight. And Tony is exactly that, so thank you very much, Tony. Are we cool now after what happened 10 years ago? And welcome back. Nice one. See, you don't know who your real friends are, right? Did I say that to be your friend or to get back? So also thanks to Tom on the bass guitar as well. I haven't actually. He's a great friend and a great bass player. We are Morning Crush. This is the last song I'm going to play for you tonight. All the acts have been brilliant. It's been wonderful.
Thank you for being so attentive. This is a song, you have those breakups that they last about 10,000 years and then everyone dies at the end. I don't know if you've had one of them. But this was about one of those breakups. And yeah, this song's out. This song was produced by Mr. Frank Turner. I don't know if anyone knows him. He's a big supporter of this project, and I'm forever grateful for him. I don't like name dropping. I think it's silly. Ed Sheeran told me that it was really bad. This song's called Manhattan. It's about running away to New York after getting brutally dumped. It goes like this.
I wrapped your red coat tight around my shoulders every time the cold air hit the dawn. With your red flags tied around my shoulders, I never understood what they were for. North and south of the muddy Thames, at the same skyline we would stop and stare. And there were reasons to sing at the start and the end. And I'm leaving for Manhattan tonight. I've been wondering what country I belong to as you scrape our flag up off the floor. Yeah, I've been wondering what country I belong to as we change our language back and forth, as the free world sings and the kids revolt, and the event horizon was years ago. I guess we will never know about the crimes we couldn't solve, so I'm leaving for Manhattan tonight. I see the funny side in almost everything now. A splinter on the ladder out the trench. I see the funny side in almost everything now. At least you got on well with my friends, as the diamond sits on the pauper's ledge, and the hardened thief won't turn his head. And I still hear his footsteps creeping down our stairs, so I'm leaving for Manhattan. You said a writer will never lose his senses without a single shred of vanity. But if a writer will never lose his senses, then you've got a better shot of this than me. 'Cause I've seen this movie far too many times, and I've read every letter until I've gone blind, and I've spoken to scholars about our demise, and I'm leaving for Manhattan. I'm leaving for Manhattan. I'm leaving for Manhattan tonight. We are young, so let's set the world on fire. We can burn brighter than the sun. Yes, I've seen this movie far too many times, and I've read every letter until I've gone blind, and I've spoken to scholars about our demise, and I'm leaving for Manhattan. I'm leaving for Manhattan. I'm leaving for Manhattan tonight.
Thank you, everybody. We are Morning Crush Music on Instagram and everything, all that shit. Thank you. Have a great night. Thank you. Cheers.
Morning Crush, Timothy and Thomas, thank you so much. Thank you for your beautiful and kind words. And I've no idea, it feels like the first time we've ever played here tonight. No recollection of the past whatsoever. Amazing performance. And the song about your granddad, so touching and so beautiful. Follow them online, be a part of their journey, Morning Crush Music. Now, at the very beginning of the night, I gave you an exceedingly quick introduction. It was so quick you could hardly hear what I was saying as I told you how the night was going to run. And then I said, that's about as quick as the night's going to go, because any second now it's going to feel like I'm up here saying, and here's the last act of the night. And here it is, the last act of the night. Yeah, gone really quick. I hope you've enjoyed the night as much as I've done. Each artist has brought probably about 4 or 5 hours worth of passionate performance and condensed it into 4 songs. We feel like we've been on a massive journey, and I've been standing in the middle. So whilst we're doing this, we have one final Ask the Host Any Question You Like spot. So, does anyone have a question for me? We've done What's Your Birthday? We've done Where'd You Get Your Jacket From? They weren't the toughest questions, but I quite like that. Sir, your question. Oh... You are my favourite act tonight because you have the incisive comedic charm to perfectly poise me at the precipice of disaster if I actually give you an answer. And that takes a certain kind of genius, sir. So thank you. The answer is you tonight. Very good. Right. Still got a few more things to plug in. Another quick question from anyone? This gentleman here, sir. Where can you get Route 66? Yes, absolutely. There you go. Route 66 Red. Or, if you like the white, it's the companion wine, right? It's made from the Pinot Nero grape, the same grape, but as a white wine. Now, I'll tell you something else about this wine, which is really important. You know when you read those newspaper articles and say a glass of red wine a day is good for your health, right? Have you ever read that? Or is that just me making it up? Okay. It's because there's a compound in the skin called resveratrol. You can Google this as I'm talking to you if you want. Resveratrol is actually very good for us. And every red wine has a small amount of it in there. But for some reason, the hill that this is grown on, just near Milan, in Ottoropopavese, that particular hill, there's 10 times as much resveratrol in this red wine as in the average red wine. So much so that there's a company in Italy that take it and rebadge it and call it Dolce Vita and sell it in health food shops. Seriously. So anyway, if you like wine that's going to make you live longer potentially, be happier potentially, but at least taste lovely, try some Route 66. Thank you very much. Great. Right. And now, we're about to introduce our final act. And for me, this is both happy and sad. Happy because Harry's fantastic, and I'm really looking forward to seeing 2 more songs. And sad because after this, we've all got to eventually go home. So, ladies and gentlemen, no, maybe not. Let's just stay up all night. Let's go crazy. Anyway, would you please give an amazing end-of-night round of applause for the brilliant From the Tiger's Mouth?
Good evening again. So that is the perfect introduction to this song. So I recently released a new single, which is literally about those nights that you can't remember, but you'll never forget, which I'm incredibly good at. And actually, it's quite poignant that I play it here, because this is very much a family pub for us. My grandma used to come here. My family used to come here. My family are here. And they're all really good at drinking, which is something I struggle with. And this song is about that. And it's called Wall of Sound, and you can find it on Spotify and everything else.
One more hit and I'll be fine. I'm still having a good time. Vapors on 2 feet. You must be agitated. You don't think you've had enough, but really you're burned out. You're off the dark to let it lie. We are only buying time to anxious indifference, getting names and faces, passports exaggerated, unable to let it, unable to let it die. And it'll heal hard like a one-off sound. You don't think you've had enough, but really you're burned out. And it'll heal hard like a one-off sound. You don't think you've had enough, but really you're burned, really you're burned out. Quiet the voice in the back of my head, made me less scared of what I said. Just quiet the voice in the back of my head, made me less scared of what I said. What I said, what I said. And it'll heal hard, and mine one sound. You don't think you've had enough, and really you're burned out. And it'll heal hard, no matter what sound. You don't think you've had enough, really you're burned out. You're burned out. You're burned out. Thank you. Like, thank you, and like, thank you to everyone that played, everyone that came. This is awesome. So, the way I planned this set was like, it was all a bit of an ebb and a flow, you know, there's all drum machines, all guitar, all no more drum machines, all more guitar. And this last song is just gonna be an acoustic song. It's my new single that's coming out in a couple of months. And whilst Youth was about me trying to grow up and reconcile that I am getting older and bits are falling off, and, you know, this song is about failing to deal with that, and it's called Getting Old. I've been From the Tiger's Mouth, and you've been amazing. Thank you so much. Oh, great. I just found another grey hair. When I last checked, there wasn't one there. I'll keep on finding more. Guess I should start keeping score. There will always just complain.
just see the look on your face. You scare yourself into a state. You won't move very far if you keep on at how old you are. Well, ways just to complain. There's nothing to say. Will I bow out with grace? Come up and I'll be sat with a smile on my face. You'll always just keep getting on, getting on. Maybe I'll do what you're told. You'll go great. You'll be older and wiser and maybe you're just getting old. Maybe you're just getting old. Maybe you're just getting old. Maybe you're. Maybe you're just getting old. Maybe you're.
Wow.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Harry. From the tiger's mouth, as it says on the hat. I've got one of those hats as well. It just doesn't have the from the tiger's mouth on the front of it. But listen, you've been an amazing audience. Can we put all that applause together for all the acts tonight? Let's hear it for the brilliant Tom Watts, the incredible ALFIE James, the sensational Mary Moore, the incredible Morning Crush, the fantastic From the Tiger's Mouth, and the man who didn't know any of the music before the night began, didn't know any of the artists, and he made everyone sound like $1 million. Our God of Audio, Rich, on the mixing desk up there. Give him a big round of applause. And behind the bar, Yola, looking after you all and giving you such great service, as well as Agatha. Thank you, Agatha. My name's Tony Moore. We do live music every Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday night. If you go to thebedford.com, there's a What's On part. Some nights it's private hire and it's ticketed. Some nights it might be a private party, but generally it's free. Just keep an eye. We would love you to come back again. In fact, I have to tell you something very important. You are the future of the music industry, and I'll tell you why. Let me tell you why. Because if you weren't here tonight, for us performers, this would have just been a rehearsal. Mind you, if we hadn't been here tonight, for you, this would have been a really weird bar to spend the last 2 hours in. We need each other, right? We're a team. So please keep supporting new music. Keep going to gigs. Be a part of the future of the music industry and support new artists. Because we love you very much. And one final thought. I've noticed a few of you have been drinking tonight. If you've been drinking and you intend to drive home, can you please drive as quickly as you can so you don't get caught? No. Be safe and sound and come back and see us again soon because we love you all very much. Thank you and good night.